we are celebrating a milestone this week because this Friday, the Tony-winning musical Jersey Boys is marking its 10th year on Broadway.
And it's still going strong. The story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons has been a smash hit since opening day. With 4 Tony Awards and more than 4,000 performances, I was actually at opening night.
So in honor of the occasion, we have 2 legends in the house,
Frankie Valli
and singer and principal songwriter for the Four Seasons, Bob Gaudio.
Welcome, guys. Nice to. Can you believe?
You guys did that terrifically.
We do that well.
That's
yes.
how we do.
Unison.
Can you believe it's 10 years?
I
mean, is it surreal to you to even think about it?
Well, we're here today to confirm the fact that we want another 10 years.
Yes, I'm sure. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And you also have tours all over the world with it, too.
Yes, 5
it's amazing.
or 6.
Yeah,
When
5
you
or
think-
6 tours.
When you think about it back in the 60s when this was all happening, you knew it was going to have legs then, but to think that here we are in 2015 and young kids know all about you guys, I find that just amazing.
Not just the Broadway show,
Yeah,
but the movie that Clint Eastwood
yeah.
directed as well.
Well, I think the play did a lot for that, and it created a new awareness for a lot of young kids who didn't know very much about the Four Seasons.
Including us.
And it was, exactly. It was such an original sound at the time. Tell us about that time you were on the stoop or something and you guys first heard that magic sound, what you were thinking when it happened. Was it on the stoop?
You
I
want
read
to start
that.
or you want me?
Well, I think the doo-wop, although
was big.
it's street corner singing, we'd spend 20 minutes in between our 40 and 20 on when we played the clubs. So we'd go out on the street and sing. And you start hearing things without music and you hear other things.
You hear the percussion, you hear the street sounds, you see, and it just adds it up. Yeah.
The 2 of you came together, it was a handshake. I mean, it seems almost unheard of these days that a handshake seals the deal.
It is unheard of these days.
I miss those days when somebody's word actually meant something.
Exactly.
And did you know then that you could trust one another and this was going to be
We
something
still
that would
don't
last?
know that.
Yeah, the jury is out.
All right, we keep checking on each other every week.
But there's so much success. You really could be. You could be on a cruise somewhere in the Mediterranean. You could be doing anything else, but you still are on the road half the time, maybe even more than half.
Well, right from here I go to Boston at the end of the week for 3 days. And
Yeah, you do like a couple hundred. How many dates would you say
I
you
do
do?
about 85 to 90 days a year.
But that's a third of the year. That's a lot of dates.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bob, and your?
I just follow him up the steps and he's
Right, he calls me up and makes sure I got there.
Is that what happens? Is there one song that you feel like when people stop you on the street, they say, oh, Frankie, oh, you guys, this is the song that's for me? Is there one that stands out above the rest?
There are several, you know. We've been really very, very fortunate for having as many hits as we have had.
Kidding, right.
I
you,
think
Bob.
that, right. I think Can't Take My Eyes Off You is probably one of the most requested songs.
Oh, it's a classic. So many of them are. We're so excited for you guys. Congratulations.